Thinking of buying a home? Today we have MSUFCU Chief Marketing Officer Deidre Davis with us to discuss some home buying strategies in 2022. First of all, welcome to Studio 10 today.
Thanks, great to be here.
Yeah, thanks for being here. All right, so where do we start with all this? What advice do you have for us?
Yeah, well, things have kind of shifted over the last 2 years or so. Prices have gotten kind of high, inventory kind of low. So I would expect over the next couple months, if you're in the market or thinking about getting into the market, that things will probably remain kind of the same in that vein. But during springtime and summer, we often see many more houses come onto the market because people want to move during the summertime. So I expect that we'll see more inventory. But one thing that really has remained constant is that you should know your financial picture before you buy a home.
That's really smart, of course, because it can be this big endeavor that we take on and maybe we don't know where to start. So what are some steps we should take when thinking of buying that home?
Yeah, so one of the first things to do is take a look at your credit, get a copy of your credit report. You can also most likely get your credit score from your financial institution, and oftentimes that's free. So knowing where you stand with that and giving yourself enough time to make any kind of inquiries or maybe corrections, because you could find something on your credit report that is in error. And so you want to give yourself time to make corrections to that and make sure that everything looks in order when it's time to apply for your mortgage.
And Deidre, when we're looking for a lender, are there any tips and tricks of what to look for in that lender?
Yeah, well, you definitely want to go with a lender that you know and that you trust, a lender that's knowledgeable about the process. They'll ask you questions, so they should really be asking you questions to understand what it is that you're looking for so that they can help ensure that you're in the right product for your financial situation.
Now talk to me about being pre-approved. How does that help the buyer?
Yeah, well, it can really set you up and make you look like you're in a really solid position. And so a pre-approval basically is that the lender has said you are pre-approved for this dollar amount at this rate and so forth. And so when you then are shopping and maybe you find a home, then the buyer knows that you have your financing lined up. And so it's really an advantage to you because other potential buyers might need to go out and get that financing, and you're saying, I've already got it secured, so take my offer.
And we've got springtime on the brain. We're so excited for this warmer weather. Maybe you're looking for some spring cleaning, some remodeling to your current home. Talk to me a little bit about how you maybe can help with that.
Yeah, absolutely. So if it's remodeling, say the home you live in, a lot of times you have equity that you might be able to use, and that is a really affordable option many times for people. So take a look at that. And then also there are home improvement loans and other options available, and the credit union MSUFCU can definitely help with all of those and really can help you figure out what the best option is for your specific situation.
All right, so Deidre, if you were to kind of wrap this up in a bow for us, what can buyers expect from home buying this year?
Yeah, so I would say it's probably going to continue to be competitive, so that means you should be prepared. Take a look at your credit score, your credit report, clean anything up, have a down payment ready, and a lender, and then also get that pre-approval so you're ready to make your offer and go in very strong.
And how can MSUFCU help us with this? I know you kind of mentioned you guys have all the experts on hand. Where do we start with you?
Yeah, so you can stop into a branch, you can call us, you can go online. We've got a ton of different resources available. We've got a great first-time home buyers program where we'll help walk buyers through the process. And also we have low down payment products and services. So really, again, anything that you could need, we can most likely help you with that.
All right, and Deidre, before I let you go, any other tips that we haven't touched on that you want to make sure that viewers at home know when they're going into this process, because it can kind of be scary for folks?
Yeah, so I would say that you might develop a list of your must-haves, but then really think about what are must-haves, and know you can change that wallpaper, or wallpaper, you can remove that, you can change paint color, you can change a fixture. So you want to know what are really showstoppers, so you get that home inspection, and if there's something, a foundation issue, things like that, know when to walk away from a deal, but also know what shouldn't be a deal breaker because it's just yellow instead of blue.
Yeah, don't let that grandma wallpaper be your deal breaker, but maybe make your list of what is the deal breaker for you.
Exactly. And even then, be willing to compromise, because when it's a tough market, you will have to most likely compromise, or be willing to wait and save more because maybe the price you really want is in the next price range.
Yeah, and you said it is a tough market, but you guys can help make sense of all of that for us.
Absolutely.
All right, one more time, how to contact you before I let you go.
Yes, our website is a great place to start, but also any of our branches, you can call, live chat. There's just a ton of different ways. MSUFCU.org is our website.
All right, Deidre, thank you so much for stopping by and imparting all of those tips to us. I appreciate your time.
Absolutely. Thank you.
All right, we've learned a lot about MSUFCU here on the Studio 10 Home Show. Stick around. The Studio 10 Home Show continues after this.